What's up? It's Jordan, black shirt, dude. Fucking black shirt. Just got off work. Been up since 6 a.m. It's almost 6 o'clock p.m. And I have not worked out. I have not eaten a lot of food. I had one meal. So this video is going to go into the passive... No. I can't even think. This video is going to go into the I started an Etsy store playlist, or the drop shipping playlist actually, because it's going to be all drop shipping. Etsy, unless you're making your own crafts, weaving your own baskets, Etsy is going to be some kind of drop shipping setup where you've got other people making your crap and shipping it directly to someone else, and you're going to provide the customer service or something. I've got to read about that. I found a new Google Chrome extension that I will link in the description. I've heard other people talk about it because I've watched a bunch of videos. I've logged my hours for the amount of hours. Each one's about 15 to 20 minutes, these videos I'm watching from these people who are drop shipping experts, and they've been doing it for years, and they're making 20K a month or 6K a month. All right, maybe. But the main point of this video is to just be real and 100%. Like, I'm freaking exhausted right now after just a full day of work, a regular work job. If you had a 9 to 5, basically, that's what I have. I own the company though, so if I have to go over, I go over time. It doesn't matter to me. I just do it. That's one thing about being an entrepreneur or owning your own business. You do what it takes to keep your clients happy, and if you don't, they'll leave you and they don't give a shit about you. So keep that in mind if you want to start your own business. It's so much easier mentally a lot of times to just go to work 9 to 5, you're done. You don't have to worry about your company falling apart if one employee or all the employees fuck up everything. Anyways, rant over. So, my Etsy store, I've thought of a name, I've thought of a niche. For now, I'm going to sell mugs. I thought it was stupid, but then I was like, hey wait, my wife drinks out of a bunch of mugs, and I know a bunch of people who love buying these mugs with these ridiculous sayings on them. I am not a mug person. I would never buy a mug, but so many people do. So when you're trying to sell something, you just need to know your demographic. You don't need to think about and put yourself in the position if you're not the buyer. You need to know your buyers. So I found this tool by watching a bunch of these Etsy videos that I'm going to use. Like I said, it's a Google Chrome extension. I'll link it in the description below. And after that, that's going to be used to do the Etsy market research on the types of mugs people are buying, and the best sayings and the font and all the things that are going to tell me what I should make. And then I'm going to look and compare that to Google search and Amazon search analytics. I don't know how to get the Amazon search ones except just manually. All of this stuff should be automated eventually and give out a little reading like once a week or once a month, like a trends digest. I might make that, I might not. If I do, I'll put it in my tools for sale on blackshirtdude.com once I make that website, but haven't even made that website yet. So if you want to start an Etsy store and you have a 9 to 5 job, or 2 jobs these days because work, like, inflation's insane and you got to work your butt off. I mean, honestly, if I didn't have a family, this would also be easier. But like, just freaking 35 years old, man. I am not super old, but like, if I was in high school or right out of high school in college, it would be so much easier. Like, I had way more energy. I had way more tolerance for caffeine, so I could just drink it all day and just get this crap done. So keep that in mind if you want to start an Etsy store. Have caffeine and stimulants be your best friend, and if you're trying to pair it up with a 9 to 5 job. And this isn't even getting into, after opening the store, all the fees that you're going to incur, which I will go over those too if you want that. Well, I'm going to go over it anyways because it's part of the experiment, the Etsy experiment. And then not only that, but like, are you going to offer customer support? If you have an Etsy store, you absolutely need to. People are going to be emailing you. They're going to be contacting you for everything you can think of. That's how people are. They just don't leave you alone. And I run another business where I virtually stage, and it used to bring in $8,000 a month, and that was 5 years ago. And now it brings in a fraction of that, and I still get complaints, I still get calls, I still get emails, I still got to deal with that crap after my regular job. So passive income, as far as I'm concerned, the only passive income I've ever made was investing in the stock market or investing in an asset like that, like a bond or something like that. That's literally calculated, the government pays it to you or companies pay it to you, and that's it. But living off of dividends is like impossible because you already have to be a millionaire. So if you don't believe me, do the math. 5% right now, you could get a treasury bond for 30 years at 5%. It's not going to compound. It's not going to do any of that. So how much money do you need to live off of for that? Say you need $3,000 a month because you're going to live like a pauper out of a van. It's $36,000 a year. You would need, if it was a 5%, roughly $400,000. A little more than, wait, no, that would be $20,000. You would need $650,000 or $700,000. $700,000 because minus taxes. You got 700 grand? I don't. So that's why we're trying to start Etsy stores and do all this other crap. But anyways, stay tuned, subscribe. I'm going to post when I start using the Etsy tool. And I had to get all the research done. I had to frickin' watch all these gurus, read through Etsy terms, conditions, fee, schedule, all these things. It's not too expensive. It's like 20 cents a listing every 6 months or whatever. So, hey, 40 cents a year per listing, that's nothing. You got to look at this as, hey, I'm going to not have a coffee this month, one time, and I can put up 10 listings a year. The hardest part is investing all the time into it, doing the market research to actually have your product sell. Because anyone can put anything on Etsy and let it sit there and collect digital dust. All right? Okay, you know what I'm saying? Other than that, bye.